Welcome back to another episode of Divine Journey 2. In the last episode, we made this arc furnace, as well as the scarab that allowed us to open the portal to Atum. So, the reason we have to go to Atum is not only for the AE meteors, but we also need to get all these relics and quests done. So, yeah, let's jump on in. So, the reason we are here is we need to locate some structures, mainly pyramids, among other things. So, yeah, I'm gonna have a quick look around and I'll come back when I find something. Speaking of what, we actually need this relic ore for the Dirty Relics quest. So, mine that real quick. And we just need the scepter, the brooch, and the idol. So, something we can do with these dirty relics is throw them in water, and ow, that was loud. And we get all different types of rings, and we actually need these gold coins later. And oh, it looks like we just duplicate them. We have to trade with one of the mobs. I forget for what, but we have to do it eventually. So yeah. So another thing we need to actually summon the boss is these royal torches. Okay, I've found a pyramid and I've located the entrance, so I'm gonna go through it really quick and I'll be back when I find the boss. Okay, I've located the sarcophagus, and all we have to do to actually spawn the boss is put the 4 royal torches on the chiseled limestone bricks, and then just right click, and it spawns. And okay, he does a little bit of damage. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, I'm dead. Okay. Okay, that was close. So now that we claimed the pharaoh, we can claim our loot. Body of Ra. Guess I'm going to go to all the other pyramids and gather all the weapons for this, and I'll be back. I've actually realized one thing, I actually have last stand on my leggings and helmet, and what that basically means is, as long as I have experience, I basically can't die. So that's why I didn't die in any of those clips. But yeah, let's check our loot for Pharaoh number 2. Looks like we got the bow. So we're actually going to sidetrack for a couple minutes here. And I want to make some upgrades to my weapon so that I can kill the boss faster and not stall him out. So the first upgrade that we're going to make is upgrading the basic Metallurgic Infuser to the infusing factory. And that's easy, it's just a bunch of red alloy, which is just iron and redstone. This enriched gum, which is just enriched alloy. The red alloy ingots, top graphite dust, and syntenasite. And another upgrade that we're going to make is the osmium compressor. So using refined obsidian dust, which is just diamonds and pulverized obsidian in the metallurgic infuser, we can make our refined obsidian ingots. And if we put osmium and both refined obsidian and refined glowstone in the arc furnace, we can get Osgo glass. Okay, I've upgraded all my tool heads to Osgo glass, and it does give a lot more durability. I think before it was like 600 or 700, and now it's 2.1k. But the one downside is it slightly reduces the mining speed, but it's still 12, so. And also still have 2 modifiers anyway, so if I wanted to, I could add more redstone. Actually, I forgot that we need to go to this camel structure for one of the totems, and luckily one of them spawned right next to the pyramid. So there's our idol of labor. Okay, I've managed to get the golden date trade, so we can get our dates. And I only think we need 1, but I'll get 4, why not? And we also have to kill him now. To get the Efreet hearts. The last thing we have to do after trading and killing the whatever they're called, the sun speakers, is there's gonna be a floating crystal here. You just have to break it, and you're gonna get, where is it? You're gonna get the heart of Ra. The packs from Autumn. We can work on our Autumn warrior, and the first thing we're gonna make is the Autumn Poppet, then the Autumn equipment, and finally the Autumn warrior. And if you're wondering how I skipped all these quests to get the Poppet, basically it was just through a bunch of villager trades. I got the bread from villager trades as well as the bolt of linen cloth to actually make the white linen. And that just bypassed all of this, which is very nice. Alright, using the Efreet hearts as well as the Heart of Ra and some relic blocks, which is just relic ingots, which is just smelted down relic ore, or you can 2x it in the crusher. We can make the radiant beacon. Right, and let's see what kind of luck we got. Alright, we got 3 out of 6, I think, in this pack. Or 3 out of 8. So not too shabby. I'm gonna go find the missing ones, and I'll be back. Next up, we're going to do a little quality of life improvements, mainly power storage and power generation. So first up, we're going to upgrade our HV capacitor that can store 4 million RF to the Elite Energy Cube, which can do 36. So that would be a pretty nice upgrade. So first up is the Basic Energy Cube, then the Advanced Energy Cube, finally the Elite Energy Cube. Alright, now that we have a lot more power storage, we need a better way to generate power than just those crappy water wheels. So I gathered up all the materials for the diesel generator and reassemble it like that. And I've been just manually putting it in for now, and I'm probably just gonna manually turn it on and off for now, and I'll probably set up a smart system or something later on. But yeah, now that we have better power infrastructure as well as power storage, we're gonna get into a little bit of applied energistics. Now, nothing too fancy, since we can't make the crafting terminal yet, or any interfaces or molecular assemblers, because that's still gated behind a couple more mods, but we can basically do drives and controller and a regular terminal for now. So yeah, the first thing we're gonna need is a normal inscriber, and if we supply this inscriber with power and put in our silicon press as well as silicon, we could get a printed silicon. If we put diamonds in with the engineering press, we'll get engineering processors, gold ingots for logic circuits, and finally pure Certus quartz for calculation. And to get the actual processors, we just need to combine printed silicon with the circuit and redstone, and that will give the actual processor. Using our newly created processors, we can make some acceleration cards, which will help make the inscribers a lot faster. Okay, now we're going to get into a bit of basic AE2. So first up, we're going to make our ME drive. Then our ME controller. Then our ME terminal. Then we can make our 1K ME storage components. And finally, our first 10 of many 1K storage cells. So let's get to setting up our AE system. So I have the controller here with a MV wire connector, and I ran power from the capacitor down there. So if we connect the two wires, this should be powered. Good. Now all we have to do is just run some cable down, probably another block, and then put a terminal, and then our drives, and then fill up all the slots, and in theory, we should be able to put everything in there. And eventually we'll be able to upgrade to the crafting terminal, but that's still locked behind a bit of progression. So I'm going to move all my items from the chest into this terminal, and I'll be back. Okay, I've moved up all of our items into our enemy terminal, and we actually lucked out. All of these drives are full of types, except for the last one. So yeah, we got pretty lucky. But anyways, I think I'm going to call it here for this episode. So yeah, thanks for watching.